Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, about 5 minutes away from the start of the men's game between the Lyon College Scots and the Mississippi University for Women Owls. If you're just logging in, the Scots ladies won the opening game by a final score of 80-76 in that ball game. Natalia Keza had 30 points. Molly Mason had 15. Emily Wally had 10 as the Scots improved to 5-6 on the season and 2-2 in SLIAC play. In this ball game, Scots come into the ball game with a record of 5-5 on the season. They're 2-1 in SLIAC play, coming off of a 77-60 win at Hendricks back on December the 19th. Scots have not played since December the 19th. The Owls come into the ball game tonight with a record of 4-6 on the season. They're 1-2 in SLIAC play. They're coming off of a 98-56 win over Southeastern Baptist back on December the 17th. And so both of these teams have not played in several weeks. See which team can shake the rust off the fastest. Scots come into the ball game tonight averaging 73.1 points per game. They're giving up 73.6. The Owls come into the ball game tonight averaging 65 points a game. They're giving up 67.9 points per game. The U has two players in double figures on the season. Eric Bass leads them at 11 points per game. Chris Evans at 10.8. Scots with three players in double figures on the season, led by Colin McCullough, the senior from North Little Rock, averaging 17.8 points per game. Frank Toney averaging 15.9. He's a senior from Long Island, New York. And Kobe West, the junior from Bradley, Arkansas, averaging 11.2 points per game. These two teams played back on November the 26th at the Mississippi University for Women. Scots won that basketball game by a final score of 62-50. In that ball game, Kobe West had 15 points. Frank Toney had 13. Scots are 5-1 all time against the U. Scots have won the last five matchups between these two teams. As we mentioned before the women's game, Scots are starting this afternoon a 5-game homestand. After this ball game tonight, Scots will be back in action here in Becknell Gymnasium on Thursday as they take on Fontbonne. A week from today, here in Becknell Gymnasium, they'll take on Principia. 2 weeks from Thursday, I guess you could say, or a week from Thursday, they will take on Eureka, and 2 weeks from today, they will take on Blackburn. We'll have all of those games for you here on the Scots Digital Network. Again, if you're just logging in, the Scots women won their basketball game by a final score of 80-76 to improve to 5-6 on the season. 2-2 in SLIAC play. Again, Natalia Keza with 30 points in that basketball game. Molly Mason had 15. Emily Wally had 10. We are just about 2 minutes or so away from the introduction of the starting lineups and first half action. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with your first half action. You're watching the Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, Terry Garner Court, where the Lyon College Scots getting set to take on the Mississippi University for Women Owls in a SLIAC Conference matchup. Starting lineups this afternoon for the Mississippi University for Women. At guard, a 6'4 senior from Reform, Alabama, number 4, Darian Doss. He's averaging 7.8 points and 6 rebounds per game. At guard, a 5'11 senior from Sickerville, New Jersey, number 5, Chris Evans, averaging 10.8 points and 2.7 rebounds per game. At guard, a 5'10 senior from New Albany, Mississippi, number 10, Isaiah Ball, averaging 5.1 points and 2.5 rebounds per game. At forward, a 6'6 senior from Faulkner, Mississippi, number 22, Cam Smith, who's averaging 4.4 points and 4.6 rebounds per game. And at guard, a 6'4 junior from New Albany, Mississippi, number 24, Tyson Smithy, averaging 5 points and 4.4 rebounds per game. They are coached by Dean Burrows. For the Scots this afternoon, at guard, a 6' senior from Long Island, New York, number 2, Frank Toney. Frank's averaging 15.9 points and 6.1 rebounds per game. At guard, a 6'5 freshman from Norcross, Georgia, number 25, Kennedy Warren, averaging 2.6 and 1.5 rebounds per game. At guard, a 6'5 senior from North Little Rock, Arkansas, number 4, Kylan McCullough, averaging 17.8 points and 5.8 rebounds per game. At forward, a 6'7 junior from Bradley, Arkansas, number 10, Kobe West. Kobe's averaging 11.2 points and 7.3 rebounds per game. And at forward, a 6'10 senior out of Sacramento, California, number 20, Malik Madison. Malik's averaging 9.2 points and 7.1 rebounds per game. Scots are coached by Rodney Mays, and he is assisted by Saquon Rogers. Scots will be in their home white uniforms with the blue letters, blue numbers, red and blue piping down the side. And the Owls will be in their road light blue uniforms with white numbers outlined in black, dark blue, and white piping down the sides. It will be Malik Madison jumping at center court for the Scots. It'll be number 22, Cam Smith, jumping at center court for the Owls. And we're just about ready for SLIAC basketball from Becknell Gymnasium. Glad you're with us here on the Scots Digital Network. We'll have all of the Scott basketball action on the home games on the Scots Digital Network. Ball is in the air. Opening tip's going to be controlled by the U. That is Tyson Smithy with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Isaiah Ball. Ball guarded by Frank Toney. He's going to go to the right side of the floor, cut off. They'll swing at three-pointer, right wing on the way. Off, no good. Rebound comes off to the U. Follow up and good by number 4, Darian Doss. It's his first 2 points of the basketball game, 2-0. The U leads it. 19:34 left to go here in the first half. Into the front court with the basketball. This is Kobe West. He'll get it to Kylan McCullough on the left wing. Back to Toney. Three-pointer, top of the key. On the way, off the iron, no good. Followed by Malik Madison. Shot up and good. Madison with his first 2 points of the basketball game, 2-2. 19:14 left to go here in the opening half. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Ball. This is Smithy. That's Doss with the basketball. Now on the right side to Evans. They'll swing it. Doss, he's going to take it. Has his shot blocked by Malik Madison. Malik erased that shot, threw it towards the concession stand. And the Owls will inbound the basketball with 10 on the shot clock. Cam Smith with it. There's a pull-up shot on the way, in and out, and back in by Chris Evans. His first 2 points of the basketball game, 4-2. The U leads it. McCullough with it. He's going to get it ahead. His running layup up, no, and good. Kylan McCullough, his first 2 points of the basketball game, 4-4. 18:33 left to go here in the opening half. Evans with the basketball. He's guarded by Kennedy Warren. This is Doss. His shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Frank Toney. He loses the basketball. Shot in the lane, up and good by number 10, Isaiah Ball. His first 2 points of the basketball game, 6-4. Warren with the basketball for the Scots across the timeline. Kennedy will set up the Scots offense. McCullough on the right wing. This is Kobe West now at the top of the key. Back to McCullough on the right wing. Three-pointer on the way. Good! Colin McCullough drains his first three of the basketball game. It's the first three for the Scots. Scots with their first lead of the basketball game. 7-6, 17:45 left to go here before halftime. Doss, that's Smith with the basketball at the left elbow. They'll swing it. That's Ball. He's cut off by his shot on the way up and good. Isaiah Ball now with 4 points in the basketball game. Lead back to the Owls 8-7. Colin McCullough on the right wing with the basketball. Kobe West down in the right corner. West is going to put it on the floor. He's going to be to McCullough. Three-pointer, top of the key. On the way, no good. Rebound comes off to Chris Evans. Evans guarded by Kennedy Warren into the front court. Left side of the floor. Owls lead it 8-7. Evans. They'll swing it on the left wing. Back to Evans at the top of the key. Long three-pointer. It's short. Rebound's going to be tracked down by Kennedy Warren. Scots will push it into the front court. And then Warren's going to lose the basketball. They're going to say it was last touch by Isaiah Ball. It will be Scots basketball in the front court. Frank Toney will trigger it in on the far sideline. This is Colby West now back to Frank. Frank thought about it. Now Kennedy Warren, three-pointer, left wing on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Isaiah Ball. Quickly, Chris Evans now on the left side of the floor, back to Ball. This is Smithy. Smithy can't do anything with it. He kicks it up top to Cam Smith. Ball, back to Smith. They're going to get it on the baseline to Doss. Doss's layup up and good. Darian Doss now with 4 points in the basketball game. 10-7, 3-point lead. Largest of the ball game for the Owls. 16-10 left to go here before halftime. Frank Toney with it on the left side of the floor. Gets a screen from Madison now to the right side. This is Colby West. Kennedy Warren left side. Back to Toney in the left corner. Frank thought about it. Now gets it to Malik Kylan. Three-pointer. Top of the key. Good. Colin McCullough drains his second three. It's the second of the ball game for the Scots. We're tied at 10, 15:45 left to go here in the opening half. Isaiah Ball with the basketball across the timeline into the front court. That is Smithy now with it. They'll give it to Chris Evans. This is Doss, guarded by Colin McCullough. Doss goes to the left side of the floor, spins. He'll get it to Ball now on the right side. Smithy is going to put it on the floor. Back to Ball, three-pointer, top of the key, on the way, and good. Isaiah Ball now with 7 points in the basketball game. It's the first three of the basketball game for the Owls. They lead it 13-10. Kennedy Warren with the basketball. Colby West, he turns, can't do anything with it. McCullough now back to West. West's shot on the way, and it is pure. Colby West with his first 2 points in the basketball game. 13-12, Scots trail by one. 14:52 left to go here in the opening half. Tyson Smithy with the basketball. This is Darian Doss now guarded by Colin McCullough. Doss is going to take it. May have got away with the travel, but they're going to call a foul. See who they call it on. They're going to call it on Colin McCullough. That will be Colin's first personal foul. It will be the first team foul. And the U will inbound the basketball on the baseline. Isaiah Ball will trigger it in for the U. They lead by one, 13-12. 14:41 left to go here in the first half. They'll swing it left side. This is Doss now with the basketball. Up top to Ball. Ball had it almost knocked away. He's going to get it back. Doss traveled with the basketball. Good job by Malik to be there to stop the drive. And Scots forced the turnover. They trail by one, 13-12, 14:28 left to go. Up ahead, McCullough in the front court with the basketball. He'll get it to Frank. Frank's going to put it on the floor, has the ball knocked away and stolen. Darian Doss up ahead. That is Chris Evans on the right side of the floor. He'll swing it cross court. They'll swing it left wing, a ball, three-pointer. It's short. Rebound comes off to Chris Evans. Whistle foul. They're going to call that one on, or actually that was Smithy. But the foul is going to be called on Kobe West. That'll be his first personal foul. It will be the second team foul on the Scots. Doss with the basketball on the left baseline. This is ball. Jonzel Bush is going to check, or Jonzel Warren, is going to check in at the next break. Jonzel Bush, that is correct. Long three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound comes off. Doss, his follow, no good. Rebound comes off, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Scott's basketball. Jonzel Bush, 6'2", sophomore, out of Columbus, Georgia, comes in. He's going to replace Kennedy Warren. Scots with the basketball. They trail 13-12, 13:40 left to go. Entry pass goes into Madison. He's going to touch it, turn, follow, shot, good. Malik Madison missed the original one, got his layup, got his rebound, and followed with the layup. He's got 4 points in the basketball game. Scott's back in the lead, 14-13, 13:25 left to go here in the opening half. Ball with the basketball. This is Doss on the left side of the floor, guarded by Colin McCullough. They'll swing it to Smithy. Doss puts it on the floor at the left elbow. Thought about it. Now get it to Ball on the left wing. They'll get it to Smithy. And the ball's going to be stolen by Colin McCullough. McCullough's going to take it. He's going to go all the way. Running layup. Up and good. Colin McCullough now with 10 points in the basketball game. First player in double figures. 10 of the Scots 16. Whistle timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 12:51 left to go here in the opening half. Scots lead at 16-13. You with the basketball in the front court. That's a Ball. He hands it off to Cam Smith. Jackson Reed will check in at the next break. There's a steal. Scott's with it. Bush has the ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of him, and it will be U basketball. Eric Bass Jr. and Jackson Reed check in for the U. Going to replace Chris Evans and Isaiah Ball. So the Scots have Colin McCullough, Frank Toney, Colby West, Malik Madison, Jonzel Bush on the floor. This is Doss with the basketball, left side of the floor. He'll get it to Reed. This is Smith with the basketball. Smithy. They'll swing it left corner. That's Reed. Actually, he's going to walk. Darian Doss, was the one that traveled with the basketball. So it'll be Scots basketball after the turnover. 12:08 left to go before halftime. Scots lead at 16-13. Frank Toney with the basketball across the timeline. Scots will set their offense. Frank thought about it. This is Jonzel Bush on the right side with the floor. Colin McCullough back to Frank Toney, left wing. Three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Cam Smith. Eric Bass with the basketball into the front court. This is Darian Doss. Trent Walker will check in at the next break for the Owls. He's going to replace Tyson Smithy. Also checking in, number 0, James Dukes. He's going to replace Cam Smith. Colin McCullough comes out of the ball game. Trenton Bell, 6'5" senior out of Cave City, in for his first action of the afternoon. So it's Frank Toney, Jonzel Bush, Trenton Bell, Colby West, and Malik Madison on the floor for the Scots. Frank with the basketball in the front court sets the offense. Scots lead at 16-13. Jonzel Bush with it. Back out to Tony. Frank gets it in the left corner. Back to Jonzel Bush. They'll get it to Kobe West. Ball knocked away and stolen by the Owls. Trent Walker now with the basketball in the front court, guarded by Bush. Left corner, that's Jackson Reed. Entry pass goes in. Good job by Malik to hold his ground. Long three-pointer on the way, no good. Malik Madison's going to come away with the rebound. Scott's with the basketball, a chance to build on the lead. Frank Tony's going to take it. He'll kick it. Left wing, now Kobe West with it on the left elbow. Back to Bush, three-pointer on the way, off no good. Rebound comes off to James Dukes. Owls with the basketball as Brody Tucker's going to check in at the next break for the Scots. Walker with the basketball. Now this is Bass. Entry pass goes into Dukes. Dukes traveled with the basketball. I think they're going to say that Frank may have a little bit of blood on his face or something. They'll give him. He wiped it off, and let's see. So the Scots are going to have to send Tucker Cunningham into the basketball game to replace Frank Tony. .6'2" freshman guard out of Searcy, his first action of the afternoon for the Scots. So it's Cunningham, Kobe West, Trenton Bell, Brody Tucker, and Malik Madison on the floor for the Scots. Kobe West going to put it on the floor. He's going to spin in the lane. May have got away with the travel and did not get away with the travel as they finally call it. 9:57 left to go here in the opening half. Scots lead at 16-13. Jackson Reed with the basketball for the U. Into the front court. He'll give it to Dukes. This is Bass with the basketball. He's going to drive to the basket. Running layup up and good. Eric Bass, his first 2 points of the basketball game. 16-15. Scots by 1. 9:33 left to go. Bell, three-pointer, left wing on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off and a long outlet pass, and it's thrown to the back wall. It'll be Scots basketball on the turnover. Malik Madison checks out of the ball game. Luke Bridges checks in for the Scots. Brody Tucker with the basketball. This is Kobe West. Shot no good by Tucker, and the Owls come away with the basketball. 9:05 left to go. Scots lead it 16-15. Bass with the basketball. They'll swing it on the left side. That's Walker. He's going to pull up. Gets the ball to Dukes. Dukes trying to back West down. Ball stolen by Brody Tucker. 3-on-2 break. Going to get it to Kobe West. West, they're going to call a blocking foul on, I believe that's on Trent Walker. That is the first personal foul on him, first team foul. And they'll send Kobe West to the line to shoot 2. Kobe with 2 points in the basketball game. First free throw on the way, up and good. Give him 3, 17-15. Scots by 2. Kobe's second free throw on the way. This one's going to fall in. He's got 4 points in the basketball game, 18-15. Scots by 3. Bass with the basketball. He's guarded by Cunningham. They'll get it. Three-pointer, left wing. They'll call an offensive foul on, let's see who they call it on. They're going to call it on 0, James Dukes. That'll be his first personal foul. It will be the second team foul, and it wiped out a three-point shot by Jackson Reed. So Scots catch a break there. Basketball after the foul. Cunningham now with it. Into the front court. They're going to set the shot clock to 25, so they got that reset now. Scots with the basketball. Trenton Bell, Colby West at the right elbow. He's going to put it on the floor. Spins, left-handed hook, up and good. Colby West now 6 points in the basketball game, 20-15. Scots by 5. It's their largest lead of the basketball game. $7:53 left to go here in the opening half. There's a walk. They didn't call it. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Colby West. Into the front court with the basketball. Scots have it. Cunningham. He's cut off. Can't do anything with it. Now he's on the baseline. He'll get it to Brody Tucker. Back out to Colby West. Colby thought about it. Three-pointer on the way off the back of the iron, now off the top of the scoreboard. And no good. So it will be Owls basketball. 7:30 left to go here in the first half. Scots lead it 20-15. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Jackson Reed. They'll swing it to Bass. This is Doss with the basketball. Entry pass knocked away and stolen, but they're going to say Bell kicked it. So it will be Owls basketball. Back in for the Owls, number 5, Chris Evans. He's going to replace Darian Doss. There's a ball stolen away by Brody Tucker for the Scots. Brody's going to take it, go all the way to the basket. Running layup, up no good. Luke Bridges now with the rebound. He has the ball knocked away and stolen. Evans into the front court with the basketball. Got away with the double dribble. He's going to kick it inside. Layup up and good by number 0, James Dukes. His first 2 points of the basketball game. Whistle timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. You're watching Lion College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 6:55 left to go here in the first half. Scots lead at 20-17. Scots will have the basketball. Colby West, Tucker Cunningham, Trenton Bell, Luke Bridges, and Brody Tucker on the floor. And they're going to call a foul on Jackson Reed. That'll be his first personal foul. That'll be the third team foul. Scots are going to send back in Frank Tony, Colin McCullough, Malik Madison. And so Luke Bridges, Brody Tucker, and somebody else has got to come out. Trenton Bell come out for the Scots. Scots by 3. They'll inbound the basketball in the front corner on the far sideline. Tucker Cunningham now with the basketball for the Scots. He'll get it to Tony. Sets the offense with 16 on the shot clock. Malik Madison, top of the key. Malik's going to hand it back off to Frank. Frank going to take it. Can't do anything with it. Colby West thought about it on the right side. Now he's going to drive to the basket. His running layup up, no good. Rebound comes off to James Dukes. Colby got just a little too far underneath. Couldn't really do anything with it. Bass now with the basketball. John Paul Morgan looks like he'll check in here at the next break for the Scots. Evans, three-pointer left wing on the way, no good. Rebound tipped out to Colby West. Scots with the basketball. They'll get it ahead to Tony. Frank's going to take it, put it on the floor, drive, kicks it in the left corner. McCullough, three-pointer left wing, on the way, good! Colin McCullough drains his third three of the basketball game. Scots lead at 23-17. 6-point lead, largest of the ball game for the Scots. 5:40 left to go here in the opening half. Colin with 13 points already in the basketball game. Bass now with the basketball, 8 on the shot clock. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on Tucker Cunningham. It'll be his first personal foul. It will be the third team foul. Checking in for the Scots, number 12, John Paul Morgan. 6'2" senior out of Moorfield, Arkansas. He's going to replace Colby West. So it's John Paul Morgan, Malik Madison, Colin McCullough, Frank Tony, and Tucker Cunningham on the floor for the Scots. Walker gets it in to Dukes, who hands the ball off to Bass. This is Walker with the basketball whistle. They're going to call a offensive foul on James Dukes. That'll be his second personal foul. That'll be the fourth team foul. Josh Dukes into the ball game for the W. Cam Smith back in as well. Scots with the basketball, a chance to build on a 6-point lead. Malik Madison with the basketball. He's going to put it on the floor, spins, can't do anything with it. Now to Morgan. Frank Tony with the basketball. His shot up, no good. Rebound tipped out, knocked out of bounds, last touched off the hands of the Owls. It will be Scots basketball. Frank Tony is going to trigger it in for the Scots. He'll get it into John Paul Morgan. Frank now with the basketball. He's going to spin in the lane, kicks it to Malik Madison. Malik hands it back off to Frank. Right wing three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to McCullough. McCullough's going to follow, way up and good. Colin McCullough now with 15 points in the basketball game. 25-17. He's got 15 of the Scots' 25 points. There's a steal. John Paul Morgan with the basketball. Gets it to McCullough. McCullough's going to pull up. Three-pointer on the way. Good! Colin McCullough drains another three. That's his fourth of the basketball game. Whistle timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 4:22 left to go here in the opening half. Scots lead it 28-17. 11-point lead, their largest of the basketball game. W will inbound the basketball in the backcourt. Frank Tony, Colin McCullough, John Paul Morgan, Tucker Cunningham, Malik Madison on the floor for the Scots. Chris Evans, entry pass now to Cam Smith. He turns to face the basket, guarded by Madison. He'll hand it off to Evans. Evans is going to pull up from the right elbow. Shot on the way. Up and good. Chris Evans with his second basket of the ball game. He's got 4, 28-19. Scots by 9. Frank Tony with the basketball, top of the key. He'll get it to Morgan on the right wing. This is McCullough. Collins going to put it on the floor. Cut off, gets it to Cunningham in the left corner. Tucker Cunningham back to Colin McCullough. McCullough's going to pull up, three-pointer on the way. It's an air ball. It comes off to Isaiah Ball. Ball with the basketball. He'll get it to Evans. Evans, left elbow. He's cut off. Ball, he's going to pull up. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound comes off to Malik Madison. Into the front court with the basketball. Frank Tony almost loses it. Whistle foul. They're going to call that one on Isaiah Ball. That will be his first personal foul. It will be the fifth team foul. And Scots will now inbound the basketball. Tony, 3:15 left to go here before halftime. Scots lead at 28-19. As always, at halftime, we'll take a 15-minute break. Be back. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on Darian Doss. That'll be his first personal foul. It will be the sixth team foul. So the Scots will inbound the basketball. As I was saying, halftime, we'll take a 15-minute break. Be back 5 minutes before the start of the second half with your first half stats and to get you ready for second half action. Again, the Scott women won their ball game earlier, 80-76. Natalia Kaiser with 30 points. Molly Mason had 15. Emily Wally had 10. Scott women improved to 5-6 on the season, 2-2 in SLIAC play. Scott's inbound the basketball. Frank Tony. Madison now tries to get it inside to Cunningham. Ball knocked away and stolen. Darian Doss with the basketball in the front court. He'll hand it off to Ball. Ball will dribble to the left side of the floor. He's going to come to the right side. He's going to take it strong to the basket. Madison rejects it. Evans' long three-pointer on the way. Off, no good. Rebound comes off to Colin McCullough. Scott's with the basketball up ahead. Tries to get it ahead to Malik Madison off the back of one of the Owls, and so it is W basketball. Evans, cross-court pass to Ball, left wing. This is Evans. Entry pass goes in to Smith. Smith being guarded by Frank Tony. Smith turns around, layup up and good. That was a mismatch all the way. As there's a long outlet pass to Malik Madison. He's going to catch it. Layup up and good. Great hands by Malik. He's got 6 points in the basketball game, 30-21. 9-point Scott lead, 2:04 left to go here before halftime. Ball into the front court. He's guarded by Frank Tony. This is Ridge Harrison with the basketball, kicks it. Ball, three-pointer, right wing on the way, and good. Ball with his second three of the basketball game. It is the second three for the W. 30-24, Scots lead at 1:43 left to go. Frank Tony with the basketball. Dribbles out of the double team, gets it. John Paul Morgan left side. Morgan's going to take it, go strong to the basket. His finger roll, good, and one! John Paul Morgan with his first 2 points in the basketball game. They're going to call the foul on Darian Doss. That'll be his second personal foul. It'll be the seventh team foul. As Kennedy Warren checks back in for the Scots, replaces Tucker Cunningham. John Paul Morgan at the line for the old-fashioned and one opportunity. Free throw from JP on the way. It's off, no good. Rebound comes off to the W. 32-24, Scots by 8. 1:25 left to go here before halftime. Doss with the basketball, left side of the floor, gets it to Evans. Three-pointer, top of the key, on the way, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds, whistle, foul. They're going to call it on the W. Let's see who they call it on. They're going to call it on 10. That's Isaiah Ball, his second personal foul. It will be the eighth team foul, so we'll walk to the other end, and I believe Frank's going to have the opportunity to shoot a 1-and-1. Yep, it'll be Frank going to the line. Frank has not scored in the basketball game to this point. First free throw for Frank on the way. This one is good. It's his first point of the basketball game. 33-24. Frank's second free throw on the way, nothing but the bottom of the net. He's got two, 34-24, lead is 10. A minute 17 left to go here before halftime. Isaiah Ball with the basketball across the timeline, picked up by Frank Toney. He'll reverse and now come to the right side of the floor. They'll swing it to Chris Evans on the left side. Evans is going to pull up on the baseline, shot on the way. It's an air ball. Colin McCullough comes away with it. Frank Toney, he's going to get it. He's going to get it to Malik Madison. Missed the oop, but Kennedy Warren with the follow and his first 2 points of the basketball game. Whistle timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. It's a 30-second timeout. You're watching Lion College basketball on the Scotts Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 52.7 seconds left to go here in the first half. Scots lead it 36-24, a 12-point lead, largest of the ball game for the Scots. The W will inbound the basketball in the backcourt. Scots have Frank Toney, Colin McCullough, John Paul Morgan, Kennedy Warren, and Malik Madison on the floor. Bass with the basketball. That's Smithy. Smithy, three-pointer left wing on the way, good, and one, as they're going to call that one on probably Malik, I believe. No, they're going to call it on Frank Toney. That will be Frank's first personal foul. It will be the fourth team foul. And Eric Bass will be at the line to shoot for the opportunity of a 4-point play. That was his first three of the basketball game. It's the third three of the ball game for the W. .7 seconds left to go. Scots lead at 36-27. Free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to John Paul Morgan. Scots with the basketball, about a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Frank Toney now with it into the front court. Kennedy Warren back to Toney. This is Malik Madison on the left side of the floor. Malik's going to hand it off to Colin McCullough. McCullough on the baseline at the left elbow, can't do anything. Now he's going to lay up and good. Great job by Colin to reverse and get the layup, 38-27. Into the front court, shot on the way. It's an air ball, and that's the way the first half will end. Your score, Lion College 38. Mississippi University for women 27. We'll be back in 15 minutes with your first half stats. You're watching Lion College basketball on the Scotts Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. It's halftime. Lyon College Scots lead the Mississippi University for Women Owls by a score of 38-27. Halftime stats, first for the W. They were 12 of 28 from the floor for 42.9%. They're 3 of 12 from behind the three-point line for 25%, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. They had 14 rebounds in the first half, 5 of them on the offensive end, 9 on the defensive end. Let's see here. Their largest lead was 3 points. That came at the, 15-24 mark in the first half. They had 7 assists, did not block a shot, 5 steals, turned the basketball over 11 times. For the Lyon College Scots, in the first half, 15 of 28 from the floor for 53.6%, 4 of 14 from behind the three-point line, 28.6%, all 4 of those coming off of the hands of Kylan McCullough. They are 4 of 5 from the free throw line for 80%, 12 rebounds in the first half, 3 on the offensive end, 9 on the defensive end. Their largest lead of the basketball game was 12. That came at the 55-second mark in the first half by a score of 36-24. They had 7 assists in the first half, blocked 2 shots, both by Malik Madison, 5 steals for the Scots, and 7 turnovers. Individually for the U, let's see here, so I can switch screens right quick. Give me just a second. Individually for the U, they were led in scoring in the first half by Isaiah Ball. He's got 10 points in the half. 5 points for Eric Bass Jr., 4 points for Darian Doss, 4 points for Chris Evans, 2 points for Cam Smith, and 2 points for James Dukes. For the Scots in the first half, it was the Kylan McCullough show. Kylan had a phenomenal first half. He had 20 points and the Scots 38. So he's got over half of the Scots' points. He's 8 of 10 from the floor, including 4 of 6 from behind the three-point line. He also had 3 rebounds and an assist and a steal. And so great first half for Kylan McCullough. 6 points for Kobe West, 6 points for Malik Madison, 2 points for Frank Toney, 2 points for Kennedy Warren, and 2 points for John Paul Morgan. Playing, not scoring in the first half, Luke Bridges, Trenton Bell, John Zell Bush, Brody Tucker, and Tucker Cunningham. So the Scots with the 11-point lead at halftime. Again, as we mentioned in the pregame and mentioned throughout the broadcast with the women, the Scots will be back in action on Thursday night as they get ready to take on Fontbonne. The women will tip at 5:30. Men will tip around 7:30 or so, depending upon how quickly that first game gets over. We'll have all of the action for you on the Scots Digital Network. A week from today, Scots will host Principia here at Becknell Gymnasium. Women will tip at 1. Men will tip around 3:30 or so. And on a week from this coming Thursday, they will host Eureka. Again, women tip at 5:30, men tip at 7:30 or so. And then a week from Saturday, 2 weeks from Saturday, they will take on the Blackburn here at Becknell Gymnasium. So after this game, will be another 4 games here at Becknell Gymnasium before the Scots have to hit the road again. Again, if you're just logging in and just tuning in, the Scott women won their ball game earlier this afternoon by a final score of 80-76 to improve in 5-6 on the season, 2-2 in SLIAC conference play. Natalia Keza had 30 points. Molly Mason had 15, and Emily Wally had 10. We're about a minute or so away from the start of the second half. We're going to take just a quick break. We'll be back with second half action. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, just about ready to begin the second half. Scots lead this one 38-27 over the Mississippi University for women. Scots will have the basketball to start the second half. It's Colby West, Frank Toney, Kennedy Warren, Malik Madison, and Colin McCullough, the original starting five on the floor for the Scots. Frank Toney with the basketball. He'll cross the timeline. Gets the ball to Kennedy Warren. Now he gets it back. Scots will set their offense. Colby West, left side of the floor. Gets it to Colin McCullough, or tries to get it to Colin McCullough as it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be Scott's basketball with 20 on the shot clock. They'll inbound it on the baseline. Frank Toney will trigger it in. He gets it into Colby West. This is Kennedy Warren with the basketball. Back to Colin McCullough. Colby West on the give and go. His layup up, no good, whistle foul. He's going to go to the line for two, as they're going to call that one on number 4, Darian Doss. That'll be his third personal foul. It will be the first team foul of the second half. And at the line to shoot two, Colby West. Colby, 6'7" junior out of Bradley, Arkansas, had 6 points in the first half. Left-hander's first free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Colby's second free throw on the way. This one is good. First point of the half, he's got 7 in the basketball game, 39-27. Scots match their largest lead of the basketball game at 12, 19:35 left to go here in regulation. Into the front court with the basketball. This is Evans. This is Doss. Entry pass goes into Cam Smith. Ball almost stolen by Frank Toney. Smith's going to take it. Now has the ball knocked away and stolen by Colby West. Great job, great hands by the Scots. Toney with the basketball into the front court. Right side of the floor. He's going to take it, go all the way to the basket. Step back off the window, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Cam Smith. Or excuse me, that was Smithy. Ball now with the basketball. This is Doss. Smithy. Long three on the way, no good. Rebound comes off to Frank Toney. Colin McCullough pulls up right side, three-pointer good. Colin McCullough has hit his 5th three of the basketball game. He's got 23. Scots lead at 42-27. Have a ball game, Colin. Cam Smith with the basketball at the left elbow. Can't do anything with it. He'll give it up to Smithy. Smithy's going to put it on the floor. His shot on the way, up and good. Tyson Smithy with his first 2 points of the basketball game, 42-29. Scots lead it. 18-18 left to go in regulation. Frank Toney, Malik Madison now with the basketball, hands it off to McCullough. Three-pointer, top of the key, good! Colin McCullough has hit 6 threes in the basketball game. He's got 26. 18 minutes left to go in this ball game. 45-29, Scots lead it. Into the front court with the basketball. Isaiah Ball has it. He's guarded by Frank Toney, gets a screen. He's going to take it. Malik Madison blocks it from behind. Frank Toney comes away with the basketball. Frank. He'll get it to Kennedy Warren, left baseline on the way. Shot up and good. Kennedy Warren with his second basket of the ball game. He's got 4, 47-39. Scots lead it. Smithy, ball, left wing, guarded by West. This is Cam Smith with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Doss. He loses the basketball and almost out of bounds. Now he'll get it. He's going to take it. His shot in the lane up, no good. Rebound fought for. Kennedy Warren comes away with an outlet pass. Tries to get it to Colin McCullough. Just a little bit too far. Wholesale substitutions for the W. They're going to send in 5 new players. They'll have the basketball in the backcourt. I'm not sure what the school record for number of three-pointers in a game is. Colin McCullough's hit 6 in this basketball game. Frank Toney knocks the basketball away, almost gets a steal. This is Bass with the basketball. He's going to take it, drive to the basket, layup up and good. Eric Bass now with his first 2 points of the half. He's got 7 in the basketball game, 47-31. 16-point Scott lead. Frank Toney with the basketball. Gets a screen from Madison. He's going to pull up. Three-pointer on the way off the iron. No good rebound. Tipped out and controlled by Trent Walker. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Walker. He's guarded by Kennedy Warren. This is Bass now. He's going to take it. Up and under. Layup. Up and good. Bass now with 9 points in the basketball game. 47-33. Scots lead it. Kobe West. Crossover, spins in the lane, running shot, left-handed up, no good. Rebound comes off. Kobe West is going to steal it. His follow shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Jackson Reed. Into the front court with the basketball. Bass on the right side of the floor. There's a shot on the way by Dukes, up and good. James Dukes now with 4 points in the basketball game. Whistle timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout. With that, we'll take a break in the action. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Backnell Gymnasium, 15:35 left to go in this basketball game. Scots lead at 47-35. Scots will inbound the basketball in the backcourt. They're going to send out Kennedy Warren, Colin McCullough, Kobe West, Frank Toney, Malik Madison. Colin McCullough, big game to this point. He's got 26 points in the basketball game, including 6 3-pointers. Into the front court with the basketball. Kennedy Warren now on the right side of the floor. This is Kobe West. Colin McCullough on the left side. Tries to back his man down, turn around, spin. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to James Dukes. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Bass. Crossover dribble. Gets it to Reed in the lane. Hook shot up and good by James Dukes. He's got 6 points now in the basketball game. And the lead down to 10, 47-37, 14:45 left to go. Frank Toney. Whistle, they're going to call an offensive foul on Kennedy Warren, I believe. They do. That'll be Kennedy's first personal foul. It'll be the first team foul of the Scots here in the second half. And so what was an 18-point lead, now down to 10. And the Owls looking to cut into it even more. Bass almost lost the basketball, gets it back. Dukes shot on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Kobe West. Scots with the basketball and a chance to build on the lead. Kobe West, he'll get it to Frank Toney. Scots will set their offense. Frank takes it to the left side of the floor, gets it to Colin McCullough. McCullough hands it off to Kennedy Warren, now back to Frank. Frank's going to take it, he's going to spin, kicks it. Kennedy Warren left wing. He's going to take it, drive to the basket, running shot up and good. Kennedy Warren with a good, strong move. He's got 4 in the half, 6 in the basketball game. Lead back to 12, 49-37, 13:55 left to go. Bass with the basketball into the front court. He's going to take it, his running shot up and good. Bass now into double figures. He's got 11 points in the basketball game, 49-39, 10-point Scott lead, 13:35 left to go. Frank Toney. Frank with the basketball. He's going to take it, drive strong to the basket. His running layup up and good. Frank Toney now. His first basket of the ball game. He's got 4. 51-39. Scots by 12. 13:15 left to go. Bass with the basketball into the front court. Trenton Bell and Cunningham will check in at the next break for the Scots. Bass, left elbow, step up. Shot on the way and good. He's got 8 in the half, 13 in the basketball game. 51-41. Scots by 10, 12:45 left to go. Frank Toney, guarded by Bass. Whistle, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call the foul on Eric Bass. That'll be his first personal foul. It'll be the second team foul. Trenton Bell back into the ball game for the Scots. So it is Tucker Cunningham, Trenton Bell, Colby West, Kylan McCullough, Malik Madison on the floor for the Scots. Cunningham with the basketball. He'll hand it off to McCullough on the right side. Entry pass goes into West, knocked away, out of bounds. Last touched off the hands of Josh Dukes. It will be Scott's basketball, 13 on the shot clock. Cunningham will trigger it in. Gets it to Colin McCullough on the right side. Now back to Cunningham, 10 on the shot clock for the Scots. Cunningham back to McCullough, back to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to take it, drive to the basket, running layup, has a shot blocked. Should have been a goaltend. I'm not sure why there wasn't a call there. No call on it. And the W with the basketball. Walker. This is Josh Dukes with it. They'll swing it right side to Walker. Three-pointer on the way. It's off the front of the iron. No good. Follow up and good by Bass. Bass now 15 points in the basketball game. 10 of them in the second half. 51-43. And then there's a steal by Walker. Walker's going to take it. He's going to go all the way to the basket. Layup up and good. That's his first 2 points of the basketball game. 51-45. Lead down to 6. 11:33 left to go here in the second half. Kylan McCullough with the basketball. Left block, spins, shot on the way, no good. Rebound comes off to James Dukes. Scots have not got a good offensive possession in the last couple trips down. Eric Bass with the basketball. He'll get it to Trent Walker. James Dukes with it. He's going to put it on the floor. He's going to drive. Spins in the lane. Shot on the way. Up and good. He's now got 8 points in the basketball game. 51-47. Lead down to 4. Ronnie Mays trying to calm his players down a little bit. Cunningham with the basketball. This is Trenton Bell on the right wing. Bell gets it to McCullough. Now back to Tucker Cunningham, down to Bell in the left corner. Three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Walker. Bass. With the basketball. He's going to drive to the basket and has the ball knocked away and stolen by the Scots, but now it's picked up by the Owls. Shot up, no good. Whistle foul. Let's see if they're going to call that one on. They'll call that one on Tucker Cunningham. That'll be his second personal foul. It'll be the second team foul. At the line to shoot 2 shots will be Jackson Reed. Reed's first free throw on the way is up and good. That's his first point of the basketball game. Isaiah Ball checks back in for the W. Replaces Eric Bass. 51-48. He can cut it to 2 right here. Free throw on the way is good. It's his second point of the basketball game. 51-49, 2-point Scott lead. 10:08 left to go. Tucker Cunningham with the basketball. He'll take it to the left side of the floor. He's going to spin. Gets it out to Colin McCullough. Colby West now on the left and right wing. Colby's going to take it, put it on the floor, stop, shot up on the way. It's going to fall in and one. Colby West. Let's see, they're going to call the foul on. They're going to call it on number 20. That is Josh Dukes. That'll be his first personal foul. It will be the third team foul. And Colby West will have a chance for the and one. Frank Toney checks in for the Scots. Going to replace Trenton Bell. Darian Doss back into the ball game to replace Josh Dukes. Colby's free throw on the way off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound comes off to the W. 53-49. Scots lead at 9:43. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on Colby West, I believe. They do. That is Colby's second personal foul. It is the third team foul of the half. And the W will inbound the basketball in the front court. Dukes with the basketball, hands it off to Ball. Ball, step back, shot on the way. It's off, no good. Rebound comes off to Tucker Cunningham and the Scots. Frank Toney now with the basketball into the front court. Tucker Cunningham. He'll back out. Colby West on the right wing. Back to Cunningham, 18 on the shot clock. Frank Toney gets a screen from Malik. Colin McCullough with the basketball. He's going to take it. He loses it. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch. They're going to say it's off of Colin. So it will be W basketball. 9:06 left to go. 53-49. Scots lead it. 3 team fouls on the Scots. 3 team fouls on the W. Alternating possession favors the W. 4 timeouts for the Scots, 3 for the Owls. Ball with the basketball. This is Walker. He's going to pull up, shot on the way, no good. Rebound comes off. Ball gets it, loses it. Malik Madison comes away with it. Scots with the basketball and the lead, 53-49. Frank Toney. He's going to get it. Going to go, kicks it, right corner, left corner, three-pointer on the way, no good by Cunningham. Rebound comes off to the W. Quickly into the front court, Isaiah Ball with it. He'll back it out. This is Reed. Reed tries to get the ball whistle. They're going to call a kick, I believe, and so it will be W basketball. Eric Bass checks back in. He's going to replace Isaiah Ball. Walker will trigger it in on the baseline. Gets it into James Dukes. They get it back to Reed. Three-pointer on the way, up and good. Jackson Reed with his first 3 of the basketball game. It's the 4th 3 of the game for the W, and 1 point Scott lead, 53-52. Frank Toney. Colby West. Toney now on the left side. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on Doss. That'll be his 4th personal foul. It will be the 4th team foul. And checking in, number 3, Ridge Harrison. He's going to replace Darian Doss. Scots will inbound the basketball. Colby West hands it off to Frank Toney. Frank's going to take it in the lane. Running shot up, no good. Follow his own shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched off the hands of Frank. It will be Owls basketball. Scott show pressure in the backcourt. And the ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it is off of Frank Toney. And they're going to call a foul on Frank there. That'll be his second personal foul. It will be the fourth team foul. As his feet got tangled with Eric Bass. They'll get the ball ahead to Jackson Reed. Now back to Walker. Owls trail by 1, 53-52. Walker with the basketball. This is Reed on the right side. Looking to get a screen from Dukes. He does. He's going to take it. Kicks it on the baseline. There's a drive to Harrison. Dukes loses the basketball. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of James Dukes. It'll be Scott's basketball. Good job by the Scott's defense to knock it off of the Owl player. It'll be Scott's basketball with a chance to build on a 1-point lead. Frank Toney now with the basketball. He'll walk it up across the timeline into the front court. Scots will set their offense. Tucker Cunningham with the basketball. This is Colby West on the left side of the floor. Entry pass goes into Madison. They're going to call a foul on Dukes. He was holding on to Malik Madison. That'll be his third personal foul. It will be the fifth team foul. So the Scots will inbound the basketball on the baseline. Frank Toney triggers it in, gets it into Colin McCullough. Reverse layup up, no good. Rebound comes off to James Dukes. Harrison with the basketball. He's going to put it on the floor, drive to the basket. Has his shot blocked from behind, but follow up and good by James Dukes. And just like that, the W back in the lead, 54-53 with 6:48 left to go. Frank Toney, he's knocked down from behind. So they call it on. They're going to call it on Jackson Reed. That'll be his second personal foul, will be the sixth team foul. Luke Bridges is going to check in for the Scots. He's going to replace Malik Madison. So it will be Frank Toney, Luke Bridges, Colin McCullough, Colby West, and Tucker Cunningham on the floor for the Scots. Cunningham with the basketball. 18 on the shot clock. He gets a screen. Now Frank Toney on the left side. Frank's going to get a screen from Bridges. He's going to try to get it to Luke on the pick and roll. Out of bounds. It'll be Owls basketball. Luke arguing that he was held. I think he had a good argument, but no call. 6:30. Scots trail by 1, 54-53. Owls with the basketball. Bass into the front court. This is Walker. Reed on the left side. Back to Walker at the top of the key. This is Harrison, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Walker. That will be his second personal foul. Will be the seventh team foul. No free throws because it was a player control foul. Trenton Bell's going to check back in for the Scots. Replaces Tucker Cunningham. So it is Colby West, Frank Toney, Trenton Bell, Luke Bridges, Colin McCullough on the floor. Scots trail by 1, 54-53, 6:10 left to go in the ball game. Frank with the basketball in the front court, gets a screen from Bridges, gets it to Bell on the cut. Bell loses it, and the ball stolen away by the W. Into the front court with the basketball. Bass spins. He's going to drive, has the ball knocked away from behind. It's picked up by the Scots. Quickly up ahead, Colin McCullough is going to take it. He's going to run all the way. His layup up no good, followed by Colby West is good. Colby now with 11 points in the basketball game. 55-54. Scots back in the lead. 5:28 left to go. Bass. This is Reed on the left side. Walker. Harrison. Traveled with the basketball. Evans is going to check back in. He's going to replace Ridge Harrison. Scott's with the basketball. And the lead, 55-54, 5:19 left to go. Frank Toney walks the ball across the timeline into the front court. Scots will set their offense. This is Kylan McCullough back to Kobe West. Bell now back to Frank Toney. Frank, he's going to spin. He's going to take it, go all the way to the basket. Layup up, no good. Rebound comes off to James Dukes and the Owls. Bass is going to take it. He's going to drive to the basket. Has his shot blocked by Bridges. Dukes comes away with it. Bridges fouls him on the follow. Actually, they're going to call that one on Kobe West. That'll be his third personal foul. It will be the fifth team foul. At the line to shoot two will be James Dukes. Dukes with 10 in the basketball game. First free throw on the way. Off the iron, no good. Second free throw from Dukes on the way, also off the iron and no good. Rebound comes off to Kobe West. Scots with the basketball in the 1-point lead, 4:48 left to go. Frank Toney is going to be fouled. Is they're going to call that one on Bass. That'll be his second personal foul. Will be the eighth team foul. So Frank's going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Cam Smith will check back in. James Dukes will go to the bench. Frank with 4 points in the basketball game. Hit 2 free throws in the first half, has a basket here in the second half. Free throw on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Bass. Bass into the front court, guarded by Frank. And then there's a ball knocked away and stolen by the Scots. Kobe West, he's going to take it. He's going to go all the way, loses the basketball. They're going to get it ahead to Walker, to Reed. He walked with the basketball, no call. Layup up and good. Whistle timeout on the floor, and we'll take a break. The W leads at 56-55, 4:20 left to go. We'll be back. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 4:20 left to go in this basketball game. Lyon College trails Mississippi University for women by a score of 56-50. Scots will have the basketball in the backcourt. They're going to send out Trenton Bell, Kobe West, Frank Toney, Colin McCullough, Luke Bridges on the floor for the Scots. The Scots are in the bonus. 5 team fouls on Lyon. Possession arrow favors the W. Scots have 4 timeouts left, 2 for the W. And whistle, they're going to call a foul on going to call a foul on number 22, Cam Smith. That'll be his first personal foul. It will be the 9th team foul. Frank will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Frank's first free throw on the way. This one is up and good. It's his 5th point of the basketball game, tied at 56. Frank can put the Scots back in the lead here. 3:59 left to go. Frank's free throw on the way. This one is good. 6 points in the basketball game. 57-56. Scots by 1. 3:58 left to go. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Chris Evans. Guarded by Bell. He's going to get a screen. He's going to take it, go strong to the basket. Layup up, no good. Rebound knocked out, controlled by Reed. He'll get it left wing. Three-pointer on the way. It's an air ball. Comes off to Kylan McCullough. McCullough with the basketball quickly into the front court. Malik Madison's going to check in at the next break for the Scots. Tony, he's going to take it, can't do anything with it. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on number 5. That will be Evans, I believe. That is his first personal foul. It's the 10th team foul, so the Scots are in the double bonus. Frank Tony will be able to take 2 free throws here. 3:31 left to go in the ball game. 57-56, Scots by 1. Frank's free throw on the way. This one is good. 7 points in the basketball game. Malik Madison's going to check in. He's going to replace Luke Bridges. Frank can put the lead to 3 here. Free throw on the way, good. He's got 8 points in the basketball game. Whistle timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. Scots lead at 59-56. We'll be back with the final 3 minutes, 31 seconds. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, where the Lyon College Scots lead the Mississippi University for Women Owls. By a score of 59-56. 3:31 left to go in the ball game. Owls will inbound the basketball in the backcourt. Frank Tony, Colin McCullough, Trenton Bell, Kobe West, Malik Madison on the floor for the Scots. Bass with the basketball. Reed traveled with the basketball. It is turnover. It's Scots basketball. Trent Walker will check back in. Scots with the basketball and the lead, 59-56. Scots are in the double bonus. 5 team fouls against the Scots, so they've got a foul to give. Possession arrow favors the W. Frank Tony with it on the left wing. Frank's going to put it on the floor, drive to the basket. He's going to get it out to McCullough. Three-pointer, right wing on the way, good! Colin McCullough drains another 3. He's got 29 in the basketball game. He's hit 7 threes. 2:50 left to go in the ball game. 62-56. Scots lead it. Reed. Three-pointer on the way. It's off, no good. Rebound comes off to Colin McCullough. McCullough's going to have the ball knocked away and stolen. Bass with it. His layup up and good. Bass now. 17 points in the basketball game. 2:23 left to go. Scots with the basketball and the 4-point lead, 2:10. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touched off the hands of the Owls. It'll be Scott's basketball with 17 on the shot clock. Doss checks back into the basketball game, replaces Jackson Reed. Scott's inbound the basketball. Bell puts it on the floor, now to Frank Toney on the left side. Tries to get the ball into Madison. Whistle foul. He was being held. That was the right call. They're going to call that one on Eric Bass. That'll be his third personal foul, and Malik Madison's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. 1:58 left to go. Scott's lead at 62-58. Malik has not scored here in the second half. First free throw in and out, no good. Second free throw from Malik on the way and good. That's his 7th point of the basketball game. 63-58. Scott's by 5, 1:55. Into the front court with the basketball. Evans gives it up to Doss. This is Smith with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Evans. Evans guarded by Bell. Evans, Smith, back to Evans. His shot from the right elbow. Left elbow good. Whistle foul. And one, as they're going to call that one on Trenton Bell. First personal foul on Trenton. That's the 6th team foul. And Evans will have a chance to pull the game, pull the Owls within 2. It's 63-60 right now. Next foul will put the Owls on the free throw line. Evans' free throw on the way and good. He's got 7 in the basketball game, 63-61. Scott's by 2, 1:33 left to go. Frank Toney with the basketball into the front court. Scott set their offense, 20 on the shot clock. Frank will dribble the basketball up there as long as they'll let him, 10 on the shot clock. Colin McCullough now, back to Frank Toney. Frank, he's going to have to pull up long three-pointer. He heaves it on the way. It's an air ball, and it will be the W basketball with 1:07 left to go. They trail by 2, 63-61. Scotts ran some time off, did not get the shot that they needed. Evans. Three-pointer, right corner, on the way. It's an air ball. Comes off to Colin McCullough. Scott's with the basketball in the lead. 45 seconds left to go. It's about a 17-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Frank Toney. Step back. 14 on the shot clock. Gets it to Madison for the flush. Malik Madison hammers it home. Scott's lead by 4, 65-61, 28.2 seconds. We'll leave it right here. What a play as they got it to Malik rolling to the basket. He hammered it home. His first dunk of the basketball game. He's got 9. Scott's lead by 4, 65-61 with 28.2 seconds left to go. Shot clock is off. Scots are in the double bonus. Owls will be in the bonus with the next Lyon College foul. Possession arrow favors the W. Scott's looking to try to improve to 6-5 on the season, 3-1 in SLIAC play. Got to find a way to stop the W here in the final 28.2 seconds. Again, if you just logged in, Lyon College women improved to 5-6 on the season, 2-2 in SLIAC play with an 80-76 victory over the W earlier this afternoon. Natalia Keza, 30 points. Molly Mason with 15. Emily Wally had 10 for the Scots. Both teams will be back in action on Thursday night as they take on Fontbonne here at Becknell Gymnasium. Next Saturday here at Becknell Gymnasium against Principia. A week from Thursday at Becknell Gymnasium against Eureka. And 2 weeks from today here at Becknell Gymnasium as they take on Blackburn. So the Scots are going to send out Frank Toney, Colby West, Colin McCullough, Tucker Cunningham, Malik Madison on the floor. 28.2 seconds left to go. Scots by 4. Again, the Scots are in the double bonus. The Owls will be in the bonus if the Scots foul. Into the front court with the basketball. Bass is going to take it. Probably got away with the walk. Three-pointer, left wing on the way. No good rebound. That's a foul. We're going to go the opposite way and shoot free throws as they're going to call that one on Doss, and that's his 5th personal foul. Darian Doss fouls out of the basketball game with 4 points. They'll send Jackson Reed in to replace him. Colin McCullough will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 17.8 seconds left to go. Scots by 4. First free throw from Colin on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 10 and a half, 30 in the basketball game, 66-61. Can make the lead 6 here. 2 possessions. Free throw on the way. Good. 31 points in the basketball game for Colin. And got a owl. It looks like that Chris Evans has got maybe a cramp in his leg or something. So they're going to stop the game, get him out. 17.8 seconds left. It's a 2-possession Scott lead. Quickly into the front court with the basketball. Walker's going to take it. He's going to kick it. They'll get it top of the key. Harrison, three-pointer on the way. It is good. Ridge Harrison, his first three-pointer of the basketball game. It's the 5th of the game, and it's a 3-point Scott lead, 67-64 with 8.6 seconds left to go. Timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout, but we'll leave it here to talk through. So 8.6 seconds left to go in the ball game. 3-point Scott lead, 67-64. Scots are in the double bonus. If they can get the basketball in and get a foul, they're going to get 2 free throws. 16 fouls on Lyon College. 10 team fouls already on, actually more than 10. Actually 12 fouls committed here in the second half against Mississippi University for women. So 9.2 seconds left to go in the basketball game. Scots by 3, 67-64. Scots are going to have to make some free throws in the final 9.2 seconds. 2 timeouts left for Lyon College. 1 timeout left for the W. Colby West, Frank Toney, Tucker Cunningham, Colin McCullough, Malik Madison on the floor for the Scots. The W will put full court pressure in the backcourt. They're going to face up and guard everybody. Frank Toney gets the basketball in. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on, let's see who they call it on. On 10, that is Isaiah Ball. That is his 3rd personal foul, and at the line to shoot 2 will be Frank Toney. 7.7 seconds left to go in the ball game. Scots lead by 3, 67-64. Frank can just about ice it right here with 2 free throws. First free throw for Frank on the way. It is good. He's got 9 points in the basketball game. He can get the double figures here, 68-64. Put the Scots up by 5. Second free throw on the way. Also falls in. He's into double figures. Whistle. Kennedy Warren checks in, is going to replace Frank Toney. So 7.7 seconds left. Scots lead by 5, 69-64. Quickly into the front court with the basketball. They're going to try to get it. Harrison, three-pointer, left wing on the way. Good, but that's it. That's the ball game. Ball game, that was good, but that's a final score. Scots are going to win this one 69-67. We'll be back in 1 minute to wrap it up. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network.
1 minute to wrap it up. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. 1 minute to wrap it up. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network.
Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, where the Lyon College Scots have escaped against the Mississippi University for women by a final score of 69-67. Trying to see if Coach Rodney Mays will make his way up here to our broadcast position. Final stats on the evening. First for the W, they were 29 of 59 from the floor for 49.2%. 6 of 21 from behind the three-point line for 28.6%. They were 3 of 6 from the free throw line for 50%. 31 rebounds in the basketball game. Let's see, 10 of them on the offensive end. Their largest lead of the basketball game was 3 points. That came at the 15-24 mark in the first half when they led 13-10. They had 14 assists. They blocked a shot. They had 9 steals, turned the basketball over 19 times. For the Lyon College Scots, they were 24 of 51 from the floor for 47.1%, 7 of 21 from behind the three-point line, all 7 of those made by Colin McCullough, 33% on the evening, 14 of 19 from the free throw line, 73.7% from the free throw line, 23 rebounds for the Scots. They led by as many as 18. That came at the 17:41 mark in the second half when the score was tied 47-29. But the W made a heck of a run and tied this ball game up, took the lead in the second half. Scots dished out 13 assists. They blocked 4 shots. They had 9 steals. Turned the basketball over 15 times. We're joined now by Lyon College coach Rodney Mays. And, Coach, wow, what a ball game. I mean, the young men found a way to stay with it and win the basketball game.
They definitely did, Ronald, man. Our guys played hard. I thought we had a really good first half. I don't think we did as well being consistent in the second half a little bit, and if we want to be an elite team and win some basketball games, we got to do what we did today to try to figure out a way to win.
Well, and again, the big thing is that you won. You were leading by 18 points just underway really in the second half, but then the W, give them credit. That's a well-coached basketball team. They play hard. They made some shots. We did not get some good possessions, had some turnovers and everything. I know there's a lot of stuff to clean up. But individually, I mean, what can you say about Colin McCullough? Just what a phenomenal ball game he had. 7 3-pointers made in the basketball game. Again, I don't know what the school record is, but 31 points in the basketball game, 20 of them in the first half, 11 in the second half. I mean, what a game.
No, man, Colin is a really great shooter. We know what he brings to our team. We just happy that he chose tonight. Definitely, the first game after the break to be able to get on a hot streak for us. And hopefully we can keep it consistent going through the next games through conference.
You got 10 points from Frank. Frank did what Frank does. He was very good in the second half, especially down the stretch. Missed a couple of free throws, but made them when they counted. Ended up in double figures. You had Kobe West with 11. I thought you got some really good minutes from Tucker Cunningham. He's not on the stat sheet really from a point standpoint, but for that freshman to come in, give you some minutes to be able to handle the ball and everything like that, I thought he did really well.
No, he did. He did really good, Ronald. I'm a defensive type coach, man, and the stuff that don't show up on the stat sheet most time is defense. And that's what something he locked in tonight to help us do. And he executed, ran plays and sets, and gave our guys some breathers when they needed time.
And Malik does what Malik does. He blocks shots, clogs up the middle. There was a couple times that he didn't get a block or anything, but forced them to take an extra step and get a traveling violation. Got some big rebounds, hit a big free throw down the stretch. I mean, we just got to find a way to get Malik the ball.
No, we definitely do, Ronald. His bread and butter is definitely in the paint, man, but he's definitely a good finisher at the rim and stuff. I think it's like you say earlier, there's a lot of stuff that we got to clean up. Coming at the break with a 10-day layoff a little bit. We trying to find our way back and reel him a little bit. And, Malik was injured a little bit here. We had a couple banged-up bodies. So we need another little break over the weekend and get back at the next weekend and clean some stuff up.
Well, the good thing about it is again, the next 4 games after tonight are all here at Becknell Gymnasium. Yeah. We'll play Thursday night, Saturday, a week from Thursday, and 2 weeks from today here at Becknell Gymnasium. And so it's good to be home. You don't have to worry about travel. The kids can get the training that they need and everything like that. What do you expect over these next 4 games? We got some teams coming in. Looks like, based off of conference standings and everything, I'm not going to say that any of them are going to be easy, but 4 very winnable games over the next 2 weeks.
It definitely is, Ronald. And I told my team before the game, what is our identity? We trying to really figure it out, and going through these stretches where games where you're supposed to, but other teams play super hard. We got to be able to play at our best and be our best every single night, because in our league, every team is good. Just figuring out who's going to play the hardest, who won it that day.
Well, and again, coming off of a conference championship last year, you got to know when they come to play Lyon College that they're going to give it everything that they got. And again, that's a good team. I mean, that's a well-coached team. They've got some good players. I thought that they really made some adjustments that kind of gave you all some issues. But then again, you were able to go in and make the plays, and the guys made the plays. And the great thing about it is even when they had that big run, there was no panic. There was nothing on the sidelines, nothing on the floor. It's just, hey, look, we're going to survive this. We're going to find a way to get it done, and they did.
Yep. Players play the game, I believe in my team, man, and these guys, they play together. We got a lot of games to go, and I know they're going to definitely figure it out. But we could have to worry about games like this, Ronald, But these next ones going to be tests for, especially playing at home. And, like those guys slide champion stuff, man. Everybody want to come in and beat champions,
That's
right?
That's exactly right. Well, this is the first time we've got to talk this season. Of course, most of the games have been on the road. I've not had a chance to do much, but I'm looking forward to talking with you over the next 4 weeks and next 4 games especially, and see 4 wins for the Scots. Coach, great job. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Ronald. I appreciate it. Happy New Year.
Coach Ronnie Mays of the Lyon College Scots. Again, the Scots win this basketball game by a final score of 69-67 to improve to 5-5 on the season and 3-1 in SLAC conference play. Again, we'll be back on the air on Thursday as the Scott men and women will be back at home. The women will tip at 5:30. We'll be on the air at about 5:25 or so, and then the men will play around 7:15, depending upon how it goes. We'll have all that action here for you. So if you can't get to Beckdale Gymnasium on Thursday nights, you can always log in here on the Scots Digital Network. We want to thank you again. Happy New Year, and welcome to Scots Basketball 2025.